What's going on, everybody? The Germ here in the game room. So, I redid the game room. I don't know if you guys seen this yet. I know I filmed the video of it, and I don't think I ever put it up, and I want to redo that. But this is what it looks like now. I got dual TVs up here with a PlayStation 3 hooked up. Eventually, the other TV is going to be hooked up to a console. Right now, it's just playing Mario Brothers, or at least I hope it is, on YouTube, because I thought that would be pretty cool in the background. And after 25 years, I finally beat the original Mario Brothers game. Yes, that's right. 25 years. Something like that. So, as you guys can see, there is a whole bunch of games here in front of me. And this is crazy because all of this I have picked up in about the last 3 months. Most of this in the last 2, which is absolutely insane. So today, I'm going to share some of my newest collection with you guys. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off. I have to get my wallet out because I actually keep a list of games in my wallet of games that I need because I am trying to complete my first collection of video games for the Wii U. I want to say it's either 163 or 164 games exist in the GameCube collection, and I am down to Cabela's Big Hunter Pro Hunts, Darksiders 2, Devil's Third, which is ridiculously expensive. I'm never going to buy it. Just Dance 2019, which is like $100 now. SteamWorld Collection, which I ordered. It's on order. The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is going to be the next one I order. And Zelda Twilight Princess HD. So those are the games I'm down to. I got 2 games here. One I've ordered from GameStop. This is the second time I ordered from GameStop. Oh my god, GameStop. I already know what they did to me, I could tell. So this is the package from GameStop. I have not opened it yet, so I'm going to open this live on camera. And one of the things I really dislike about GameStop is when you order a game from them, they don't tell you whether or not the game is complete or not. And of course, here it is. Oh, and look, not only did they send me the wrong game with no game case, but they actually sent me the wrong game. So I just paid $54 for Zelda Twilight Princess for the Wii. So yeah, that's going back. I was not expecting to open the envelope and receive that. That is a insanely crazy disappointment. And I don't know what happened because it says Zelda, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, $59.99 I paid. And that is not the game I wanted. I told the girl it was for the Wii U I was looking for. And not only did they send me the wrong game, she might have ordered the wrong game, I don't know. So that's going back. And got another one here. This is another one off the list. I thought we were going to be scratching that off the list today. Although I look for complete games. Apparently not. So let's see what we got here. Hopefully this is what I think it is. It is Darksiders 2. So I think that gets me down to maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 games. So I think the next least expensive one is Zelda, not Zelda, well, Zelda's one of them, that's a $60 game, and the Xenoblade. So I do need those. This disc is in very good condition. It's got the booklet, so that's awesome. So we're going to put this over to the side. Alright, now, I'm going to show you guys the pickups, man, because the pickups have been unbelievable. Most of this collection I've gotten from 2 people, and in particular I got to thank this lady Nancy because I met this lady Nancy. She is she's got to be getting close to 80. Really super awesome lady. She lives about an hour from my house, and I went to her house probably about 5 times. I actually enjoyed talking to her. I enjoyed meeting her dog Ginger, and even her cat was alright. I don't really like cats. So, yeah, super cool lady. So, Nancy, thank you for your collection. It all started with a Facebook Marketplace ad that she put up with 2 magazines. Oops. That's not going back. That wasn't one of the things that were going back. So, she had posted this awesome NES Game Atlas. This actually helped me beat the original Mario Brothers for the first time. So, thank you so much for that. And was it this one? I think it was this one. I think it was this Nintendo Power, as I have 2 Nintendo Powers here, but I think it was this one, not this one. that I got from her. So I paid $15 for those 2 magazines, and I enjoyed them quite a bit. So we're going to put those back over here. I didn't have any Nintendo magazines, so that's super awesome. So I went there to pick those up, and then I always ask, do you have anything else? That's always the thing you ask. I've learned that from multiple game videos, from watching some of you guys that also make YouTube videos, because I bet you, you know, Game Chasers, if they see this video, or who else do I watch? John Hancock. You know, there are some really good channels out there. I'm drawing a blank of these names. Oh my god, I watch the one every day. He's got a store in, is it Oregon? Washington State? Ah, he owns a store. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's move on. So I asked this lady, do you have anything else? She's like, yeah, you know what? I think I have something else. So I have a Sega Genesis. So I end up going to her house. I'm like, I'm not really interested in a Genesis. But she's like, I have some Sega CD games to go along with it. So I'm going to show you guys the Sega Cd Games. So, got Jurassic Park, unfortunately, no instruction manual. Game also has some game disc rot. I have not tested it out yet, so I don't know whether it works or not. I'm sorry, did I say Jurassic Park? I hope I said Terminator 2. So, Terminator 2, okay, Jurassic Park as well, which is an absolute terrible game. So don't ever pick this up unless you get it real cheap. Funny thing is, it actually says $2 on it, so I don't know if she was selling these at a yard sale at one point or she bought them from a yard sale, but those were pretty funny. I actually also got NBA Jam from her. This is awesome, so I look forward to playing this. A lot of these had disc rot on them, which really sucks. So Sega Cd Games are apparently really known for disc rot, but they all had the cases, so I got 3 Sega Cd Games that I didn't have, and I don't have very many, so that was super cool. The other thing I had bought from her was a PlayStation 2. I got the PlayStation 2 at home, the powered on, powered right back off. Didn't work at all. So I told her, I let her know, I was like, hey, you know what happens, it is what it is. She didn't know. She didn't know what wires went to it, all kinds of stuff, so I was trying to help her out. And we became very good friends, as I feel at least. I went to her house after that, and she had posted, I don't know if you guys can see this, she had posted this NES top loader. And I was like, that's super awesome, man. I never had one of these. And she wanted $100 for it, which is worth $100. Now, unfortunately, I bought that PS2 from her, and that PS2 did not work. So she gave me a deal on the NES top loader, and did not have the dog bone controller, unfortunately. So I'd still need that to complete it. But got the NES top loader. That is super cool. She calls me again, or messages me again. She says, hey, I got something else for you. I'm like, damn, where's this lady finding all this stuff? She sends me this, okay? A Jungle Green Nintendo 64. Super cool. It's got the expansion pack, which is awesome, so you can actually play some of the games that do need the expansion pack, like Donkey Kong 64. So that was cool because I don't have any of the Fantastic series. Now I have my first one, because every time I get someone's N64 collection, it seems to be a black one. I never had an N64 growing up as a kid, so I think this is super cool to have. Alright, so I'm going to switch around a little bit. I met another guy, and originally, this guy had posted a copy of Luigi's Mansion with a box GameCube. And I already have a GameCube box, which I'll tell you guys the story in a second, but this GameCube was what got me to this guy. So this box GameCube, okay, it's used. It's okay. I did not test it out. I'm not really concerned about it because I have 2 GameCubes sitting right over here. So I can, if that one doesn't work, I can sell it all for parts and replace it in the box with one of those. So I had messaged him. I said, hey, listen, I'll be there tonight. Save it for me. Do you have anything else? Yes, give me a call. Okay? Guy's like, hey man, I have like 50 NES games. So I'm like, no way. I got a whole bunch of N64 games. I got Super Nintendo games. Let me know what you're interested in. I said, all right, let me come over. So, guy, super nice guy. I go to his house. Really nice, beautiful house, Victorian, very antique-y. I go into his game room, basement. He's getting out of gaming. This stuff he's been saving and sitting around for 20, 30 years. Some of it's from when he was a child. And I ended up buying from him a huge lot. Starting off with, okay, you guys ready? 75 NES games, okay? 22 Super Nintendo games. I'll show you a good one. 29 N64 games, a Sega Saturn, no wires. Did get a really cool controller with it, which is the, I believe, Night into Dreams controller. So that's super cool. I actually have one of these already, but this is awesome to have another one. And a whole bunch more, but to top it all off, okay, this is rare. He knew this was rare. This is a Sega Genesis Cdx. These came out in 1994. I think this is considered the 4th generation of the Genesis. There's the Genesis Model 1, which was the fat one. That's the one I had as a kid. They had the Genesis 2, which was the slimmer one. The Sega CD looks best paired up with that one. Then they had a Genesis 3 that looks really weird. I had one of those and I got rid of it because I didn't like it. And then they came out with this, which I don't even remember seeing in the store. But this is pretty cool. It came out in 94 in North America. I think it came out in 95 elsewhere. I might have that backwards. But this is cool because it played Sega Cd Games. It also played Sega Genesis games, and it was in this really small package. The other thing is, which I didn't know about it, is it actually takes batteries. And the reason why I take batteries on the side, and I had no idea, was actually because this was actually considered a portable Discman. So you could actually take this with you if you had really big cargo pockets. I don't know if anyone ever did that. It has a headphone jack on the side, and you can actually listen to CDs. Back in '94, you know what? That would have been pretty cool. So this is super awesome. Unfortunately, a couple of things about it. One, he didn't know if it worked, which these are notorious for not working. Two, we don't have a power cord. The power cord to this thing is like 150 bucks. Not working, this thing's like 150 bucks to 200 bucks. So I took a shot on it. I bought his whole entire collection, and I put batteries in it. Did not power on, does not play CDs, which super sucks because I wanted this so bad. So I think I'm going to be selling this as a parts or repair because I really don't have a use for it. I don't need to just show it my collection. I'm still deciding on whether I'm going to sell it for parts or keep it, but I think I'm going to get rid of it. So I thought that was still pretty cool. A little disappointing that it didn't work, but it's still super, super cool. Alright, the next thing I'm going to show you. I met up in Clinton Corners, New York, which is maybe a half an hour from my house. And guy said, I have a GameCube, and it's brand new. I'm moving to South Carolina. I haven't worked in a couple months. I need some money. This is a brand new GameCube. This is so crazy. I paid $150 for it. He said, hey, listen, it was mine. I bought it. I might have took it out of the box once to test it, which is also not considered brand new. But after looking at it, looking at the packaging, looking at how clean it is, looking at how the controllers were packed, the wires were wrapped, and watching a whole bunch of videos to verify that, to me it seems like maybe he might have plugged it in, but he didn't unravel any wire at all. He didn't open the controller packaging because he must have had another GameCube. So yeah, brand new Nintendo GameCube. That was awesome. I took a vacation for a week, and that's when I shot a couple videos out in Long Island. And when I went to Long Island, let me put this down here, I got something super awesome. Okay, that you guys can see on the table. Okay, this was the second video game console that I ever got. Okay, my God, the stories that I could tell you guys. This guy was super nice. His dad bought this. What's crazy is the receipt is still inside with the posters, the styrofoam, the game for Keith Courage, which is a very common game, $5 to $10 game maybe at the most. And then he had another game, Victory Run, which is also a super common game. But this was cool. Boxed Turbografx 16. I was talking to him. It was up for at least a week. Nobody was buying it. I bought this maybe 3 months ago, and I wanted to show you guys, and I kept forgetting to show the video. I wanted to do an unboxing. But super cool. Posters are inside. Receipt was inside. Unbelievable. So that was my second video game console. I asked for a Genesis. I got a Turbografx 16. Yeah, cool now, right? Not back then. Not so much. Alright. So next up, from that big game lot. Okay, the one where I got all these NES games, all these Super Nintendo games, a whole bunch of Nintendo 64 games. Guy also had a boxed Sega Master System. This is the first video gaming console that me and my brother ever had. Was a Sega Master System. Now you can see there's a big stain. I don't know if that shows up in the video. I don't care. This is super cool. So I picked this up, and as part of that collection, I chose to sell anything I had already, all the doubles, which is crazy. It was the most money I ever spent ever on a collection, and the doubles, selling the doubles, I'm gonna actually get all my money back, and I get to plus some, and get to keep the other stuff. So it was super cool. This was awesome to get a Master System. It's in the box. It kept it in very, very good condition. So we got that. And I forgot, I have it down upstairs, I think. I also bought a boxed NES from him, a satellite box. It's not this one. And that one was super cool because it had the 4 controllers in it. Came with the satellite where you could plug 4 controllers in. All the original plastics were in it, manuals, everything. That had a receipt in it as well. And the cool thing about that is one of the controllers were never used. It's still wrapped in original plastic, which I thought was super awesome. Alright, so brings us to this one. Now, this one is like the super rare NES system. And I can't wait until we eventually, at some point, next millennium, move. So I can actually have a proper game room to display all this stuff. Because when I display all this stuff, I'm going to have one of the coolest displays that you guys have ever seen, as far as I'm concerned. Because I got so much awesome stuff to display, but I have no way to display it. This lady was super weird. I got 2 things from her. I picked this up late winter of, it was probably January. It was probably either January or February of this year. And I picked this up, and also a Sega Master System. This lady would not negotiate at all. She didn't even want me to open the box. I was like, listen, I'm spending some money. I would like to open the box to make sure everything's there, and Rob the Robot's okay. So she was like so hesitant. Her husband was there, and it made me feel like something was wrong. But I didn't really care about the NES itself because they're a dime a dozen. I have 5 of them that don't work in the other room. Battery kind of died, so I had to switch out the battery. And you guys rejoined me, even though I could probably not say anything. You guys would have never even knew, but that's what happened. So I decided, as you guys can notice, the setup's a little different here. I grabbed that NES satellite that I picked up from him. This is awesome. It's another complete in box NES. I have a couple of them now, and that's super, super cool. I took a vacation a few weeks ago. I had nothing to do, so one of the places I went to New Jersey, filmed some videos out there, and when I was out there, I saw a Goodwill outlet. Now, I've never been to one of these Goodwill outlets before. I've been to Goodwills, but never an outlet. This was like a bins. Some of you guys will know what I'm talking about, and some of you might not. So Goodwill bins, you kind of sift through things. This thing was over by the Meadowlands Stadium. I've never been to one. So apparently they make this long line of people outside. They tell everybody the rules. They let everybody in at the same time. I was like, all right, let's go check this out. Let's see what this is all about. So I go in. They let us all in. And they're like, all right, go. And I'm like, okay. So they're like, electronics over here, clothing, clothing, clothing. Almost all clothing. So I'm looking in the electronics section, and I see a black disc. You know, so I know it's a PlayStation 1 game. I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm not very good with the PlayStation 1 collection. I don't know every game. There's so many games, as you guys can see. This is nothing. Okay? So I pick it up. The thing's pretty scratched up. I flip it over. It's a game. I don't know how well you guys can see it. It's called Toomba, and it's Toomba 2. So I look at it. I'm like, oh, cool. So the thing about the bins, what they do is they weigh things. This got weighed. This was the only thing I bought. And it was pretty scratched up. So they weighed it, and it weighed in, and this game cost me 22 cents. The kicker is, this game is worth almost $100. So I don't know why nobody picked it up, because there was other people that saw this before I did. Probably no one knew what it was worth, but I picked this up for 22 cents, and it's worth about 80 bucks. If I had the original case to it, it would be worth a lot more. As you guys can see, I just have a disc, and I put in a random case to protect it. When I did the trip to New York City, I went to an awesome game store. I think it was called H&L. And if you're over in Manhattan, check that place out. They resurfaced this game for me for $5, which is a little hefty, but they did a great job. It looks awesome. I still haven't tested it out, but it looks awesome. I'm not into this game. I don't know what it's about. I've never played it as kids. I'm not nostalgic for it. I might sell it, and or trade it for something I need. Because there's some more expensive games that this is meaningless to me that I rather have and put into my collection. So that's Toomba 2. Pretty cool. Flea markets have started, of course, and my first game pickup of the year at a flea market, I'm sorry, not a flea market, a yard sale. First game I picked up at a yard sale this year was Mario Kart Wii. Awesome game. I have a bunch of copies of this. Every time I find one at a yard sale, I pay $5 for it. I paid $10 for this one. It was super clean. The lady wanted to sell everything as a bundle. I didn't want all the other stuff. I told her I'll give you $10. Game's worth about $30. So if you guys see this out in the wild, grab it up. Alright, something I ordered. This came as a 2-pack. Right? Looks like an NES controller. It kinda is an NES controller. I ordered this directly from Nintendo itself. You can go on Nintendo's website, and if you're a member, you can actually order this. I pay for a yearly subscription so I can play all my favorite NES games, including Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers 2, and Super Mario Brothers 3, which are basically the only 3 games that I play. This is actually kind of a Joy-Con, so it actually goes on the side of your Switch, clicks in to charge, and you can actually play Mario Brothers. It feels exactly like an original NES controller, and it's super awesome. Even the coloring looks like an NES controller, so I was very happy to get this. It came in a 2-pack. I'm still trying to get the Super Nintendo ones, which come in a single pack and seem to be impossible to get. I've checked several times, and every single time it says sold out. Those just recently went on sale. That's why I bought them. Part of the big collection here with all the NES games, the NES in the box, the boxed GameCube, the boxed Master System, one Master System game. I love the Master System. It was the first video game console that I got as a child as a gift. I had an Atari, but I don't remember getting that and receiving that. So I'm considering the Master System as my first system. My thing is with the Master System, my mom got it. We asked for I think we asked for an NES like every other kid did. My mom must have went to the store, and I know she probably went to James Way, which is a store that's been out of business for years, and said, hey, I want the latest gaming system for my kids for Christmas. And they said, hey, lady, here's a Sega Master System. That's the hottest thing on the market. And they probably that's probably all they had because nobody was buying them. And again, they're awesome now, but back then everybody had an NES. And although I really enjoyed my Sega Master System, no one had one. I knew like one other person with one. So got Phantasy Star. Unfortunately, not complete. But by itself, this is like an $80 game. I look for complete stuff. I'm 50-50 on whether I want to sell this or not because I don't really like loose cartridges for cases that had hard cases, like Sega Master System games and Genesis games and Sega CD games and PlayStation 1 games. NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, a little bit different because there were those cardboard boxes. Unfortunately, even though I never had one brand new, a lot of people threw those boxes away. So I really don't care about those. This is the way I'm used to seeing them. Those ones, I want it in the box, man. So I'm up in the air on whether or not I'm getting rid of that. Alright, I think we're down to the nitty-gritty here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, in this massive game pickup here, okay? Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you one other thing before that. We went to a flea market the other day, and it was about to downpour, so I was literally at the flea market for maybe a half an hour. And I haven't played one of these or seen one of these at a flea market or a yard sale in years. Tiger Electronics. Some of you guys remember these. They're absolutely awful, but back in the 80s and early 90s, these were awesome. These were like candy, man. We took these on the bus. We swapped them with each other. We played each other's Tiger Electronics, and these are terrible. But I saw this for $5. I was like, all right, I'll give you. He wanted 10. I said, it's not really a good game. It's got some corrosion in it. I said, I'll give you $5. And they were packing up. He's like, yeah, sure, take it. $5. So I thought that was super cool. First one, because we didn't save those things. We got rid of them all. They're on a resurgent now. I've seen them at GameStop. They're selling them again. So it's going to be very confusing probably 10 years from now when you see some of those newer ones that are looking exactly the same as those. I'm sure it says on the back what year they were produced. But I thought that was cool. Alright, last but not least, alright, we've got 4 Sega Saturn games which were a part of this lot here, okay, which are Blazing Dragons. Never played it, never heard of it. Hey guys, Future Germ here. Well, the memory card ran out. I am having so much video trouble with this video. It's not even funny. I went to go edit the video and realized it stopped. So here I am again in the future. Different shirt on, Game Boy shirt. TVs are off. Look at that. That's me. Alright, so I was showing you guys some stuff. The last of the stuff I had to show you was my Sega Saturn stuff that I got from this guy. And this is pretty cool. Got 4 Sega Saturn games. And I gotta be honest, my Sega Saturn collection is pretty bad. It's not very big. It's like consists of maybe 5 games, including these. So this is what I got. Tomb Raider. Cool. Solar Eclipse. Never played this one before. I have no idea what that's about. Maybe some kind of flying game, which I love flying games, so that's cool. Blazing Dragons. And you got to finish up with another dragon game, right? So look at this. This is cool. Panzer Dragoon. Can you guys see the price on that? $9.95. That's spectacular. $9.95 for this game. I think this is a $100 game now, right? And I want to show you guys something. And earlier in the video, we were talking about how I got my my loose game right at the beginning of the video for the Wii, Zelda Twilight Princess, and it came for the Wii instead of the Wii U. And I ordered off eBay, and look what I got. This is the right game. This is the game I was looking for, and it's awesome. And I paid, I think, 60 bucks for it, free shipping. And yeah, I'm so happy. And there's no scratches on the game. I got the case. I knew exactly what was coming, so I'm super excited. So we're down to like, I don't know, 4 or 5 games on the list. Something crazy. I know some off the top of my head is Just Dance 2019 for the Wii U. That's a $100 game. If it's sealed, I think I've seen them as low as 60 loose. Not loose, well, in the case, opened. I know I am needing Devil's Third, which is, like, ridiculous. It's, like, $300. The Book of Unwritten Tales 2, which is insane. It's, like, 400 and change. And I still didn't order Xenoblade. I had one on my watch list, and the one that I was watching was $25. It's sold. And all the ones that are up there now are, like, 40 bucks. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 more games that I might need that are on the list. Oh, I know what the other one is. Cabela's Pro Hunter. It's the one with all the people on the front of the case, not the one with the bear. And again, that's now a $100 game. I guess it's just rare. Doesn't mean it's good. It's rare. Devil's Third, I heard, sucks. But it's rare. That's why it's $400. I should have ordered it when I could have got it for $150. But yeah, I just wanted to come finish the video. Guys, as the photo says, I am the Germ. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this this video. It was a little bit different than what we normally do. But you know what? I think I'm going to do one every once in a while. Because as you guys know, I am a game collector. I've done them before, but not that often. So let me know in the comment below if you guys like these videos. If you dislike them. If you like the videos, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up. If you don't, go ahead and hit the thumbs down. It doesn't bother me. Like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. I am the Germ. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. See you soon.